It all began on a night so ordinary you'd never suspect it would turn into a lifelong curse. My name is Arya, and I was 17 when it happened. Back then, I didn't believe in ghosts. I didn't believe in curses. I believed in science, in facts, in logic. And yet here I am, 6 years later, still haunted by something I can't explain. Still afraid to fall asleep. Still hearing things that should not be real. That night, we thought it would be fun. Just a dare. Nothing serious. Ria, my best friend, was the one who pushed me into it. She had this fearless, reckless edge, and when she laughed, you followed her, even if it meant jumping straight into hell. Marcus and Dylan came with us. They were two guys from our school who liked trouble more than textbooks. The plan was simple: sneak out at 11 p.m., walk to Halloway Manor, and stay inside for 1 hour. That's it. Halloway Manor sat on the edge of the woods like a carcass rotting in silence. Everyone in town had a story about it. Some said witches lived there. Others believed people who entered never came back. But of course we laughed it off. We were teenagers. We thought we were invincible. What's 1 hour in an old house going to do, right? The moment we stepped onto the cracked front porch, everything shifted. The air felt colder, thicker, as if it carried whispers we couldn't quite hear. The door, already slightly ajar, creaked open with the gentlest push, as though it had been waiting for us. The smell inside was overpowering: rot, metal, mold. But it wasn't just the smell. It was the silence. A thick, angry kind of silence that pressed against your skin. We turned on our phone flashlights. The house was falling apart: ripped curtains, shattered furniture, claw marks on the wallpaper that looked far too fresh. Dylan laughed to hide his nerves, but I caught the tremble in his voice. Then, out of nowhere, Ria's phone exploded in her hand glass. Sparks. Everything. She screamed. We all froze. That should have been enough to make us leave, but we didn't. Instead, we found the basement door. Chains once held it shut, but now they were broken, rusted on the floor like dead snakes. I begged them not to go down. Something in me, something primal, was clawing at my chest. Don't. Not this. But peer pressure is louder than fear, and before I knew it, we were descending the wooden stairs into the dark. The basement was colder than outside. The moment our lights flicked over the room, I felt something break inside me. The floor was marked with blackened circles, burned symbols, melted candles. On the walls, smeared handprints upside down stretched in every direction. But it was the silence that warned me most. Not a rat, not a creak, just waiting. And then we heard it, a whisper. Not from one direction, but from everywhere. Don't move. We stopped breathing. The basement door slammed shut behind us. Ria screamed. We turned with the light. She was gone. No sign of struggle. No footprints. Just gone. She had been right next to me. Now nothing. The flashlight flickered. Dylan ran to the stairs. Marcus tried calling Ria's name over and over, but only the whisper answered. 1 by 1, it said. Calm. Certain. Then Dylan was yanked back. Something invisible pulled him down the stairs, his nails scraping wood. I grabbed his hand, screaming, trying to pull him back, but something stronger took him. He gasped, then went limp. Blood began to pour from his nose and ears. His eyes rolled back. I was holding him, and then he wasn't there anymore. He was dead. Marcus backed away from the circle on the floor, but he was already inside it. His mistake. He tried to scream, but his mouth didn't work. He started to convulse, body rising off the ground like something was choking him from within. Then his chest caved inward, like his ribs were crushed by unseen hands. It was the most horrific sound I've ever heard. And then he dropped, still, lifeless. I was the only one left. I ran. The basement door, now mysteriously open, let me through. I didn't stop. I ran through that house like fire chased me, not even looking back. Out the door, down the street, through the woods. But as I ran, I looked up one last time, and there it was. A figure standing in the attic window, black, faceless, watching me, almost smiling. I made it home, shaking, bloodied, wild-eyed. I told the police everything, every detail, every scream. They searched the house, sent teams, dogs, experts, and they found nothing. No blood, no Dylan, no Ria, no Marcus, no broken phones, no burn marks, no claw scratches. The house, they said, was abandoned. Clean, structurally unsafe, sure, but no signs of foul play. They called it trauma, hallucination, maybe even drugs, but I knew what I saw, what I survived. The town moved on. I didn't. 6 years passed. I left home, changed my number, changed cities, changed names. But the house didn't forget. Every year, on October 13th, at exactly 3:33 a.m., my phone rings. Always from a blocked number. Always the same. Breathing, heavy, slow, rhythmic. Sometimes I hear the whisper again, not through the phone, in the mirror, in the walls, in my dreams. Once I lit a candle to calm myself, just one, and the flame tilted not from wind, but toward me, as if drawn by something unseen. Last year I woke to find a message written in steam on my bathroom mirror. One left. Me. I've tried priests, psychics, therapists. No one helps. No one believes. They tell me to let go, that it's guilt, that I made it up. But how do you explain the shadow that watches me sleep? The bruises on my arms I didn't make? The whispers only I can hear? And recently, I've been waking up in places I didn't fall asleep in, places that feel familiar, like rooms from the house I swore I'd never return to. One time, I woke in the hallway, my own door still locked, my own alarm still armed. I don't sleep through the night anymore. I don't trust mirrors. I keep all the lights on. And yet, every year it gets closer. Whatever escaped that house with me, whatever I brought back, it's waiting, patient, hungry. I'm not sure how much longer I can keep running. I'm not sure if it's already inside me. Some nights I forget their faces. Ria, Marcus, Dylan. Like it's stealing their memory from me, piece by piece, erasing them from existence. That's how it works. It doesn't just kill you. It erases you, and then it waits for the next one. I'm telling this now not to be believed, but to warn you. If you've ever thought about going into an abandoned house for fun, don't. If you ever hear whispers with no source, if your phone rings at 3:33 a.m. and there's only breathing on the line, run. Don't try to investigate. Don't try to be brave, because once it marks you, once it chooses you, you never truly walk away. You just run slower. And eventually, when your guard is down, it finishes what it started, and you're gone, just like them. Thank you for staying with me through this haunting tale. If you found yourself shivering in the dark or holding your breath, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated with more chilling stories. You never know, next time it might be your story we tell. Stay safe, stay aware, and remember, some doors are better left unopened.